Three friends. Man, I don't think some of us need friends like this guy, though, not like Job has. But anyway, Job's continuing with his deal. Now, you got to remember his 7 sons and 3 daughters have been killed. All of his immense wealth was taken in one day by the devil, and the children by the devil killed him. God gives us life and gives us health. The devil takes it away. And so now the devil has attacked his flesh. And Job is really in misery. And his 3 friends supposedly came to comfort him, but I think they're from the devil too. Okay, Job continues in chapter 10. I loathe my life. I will give free utterance to my complaint. I will speak in the bitterness of my soul. I will say to God, do not condemn me. Let me know why you contend against me. Does it seem good to you to oppress, to despise the work of your hands, and favor the designs of the wicked? Have you eyes of flesh? Do you see as a man sees? Are your days as the days of a man? Or your years as a man's years? You know, I think God lives outside of time. Can you imagine that? That you seek out my iniquity and search for my sin? Although you know that I am not guilty, and there is none to deliver out of your hand. Well, you know, God even said he was a blameless man, but, you know, we live in a world of sin. And sometimes, no matter what, we're guilty. Your hands have fashioned and made me, and now you have destroyed me altogether. Remember that you have made me like clay, and will you return me to the dust? Did you not pour me out like milk and curdle me like cheese? You clothed me with skin and flesh and knit me together with bones and sinew. You have granted me life and steadfast love, and your care has preserved my spirit. Yet these things you hid in your heart. I know that this was your purpose. If I sin, you know, I don't know that this was God's purpose. If I sin, you watch me and do not acquit me of my iniquity. If I'm guilty, woe to me. If I'm in the height, I cannot lift up my head, for I'm filled with disgrace. And look on my affliction, and where my head lifted up, you would hunt me like a lion, and again work wonders against me. You renew your witnesses against me, and increase your vexation toward me. You bring fresh troops against me. Why did you bring me out of the womb? Would that I have died before an eye had seen me, and were as though I had not been, carried from the womb to the grave. Are not my days few? Then cease and leave me alone, that I may find a little cheer before I go, and I shall not return. To the land of darkness and deep shadow, the land of gloom like thick darkness, like deep shadow, without any order, where light is as thick darkness. All right. Poor old Job, you can't blame him for being pretty well depressed if all those things happen to an individual. And then on top of that, his skin is full of sores, bless his heart. All right. Now, we're going to Jonah. And poor old Jonah, he was running away from God. And the sailors had to throw him off the ship. And now a fish has swallowed him up, and old Jonah's in the middle of that fish, and he's going to pray. Then Jonah prayed to the Lord his God from the belly of the fish, saying, I called out to the Lord out of my distress, and he answered me. He's kind of like old Job right now. He's in the middle of a misery. Out of the belly of Sheol I cried, and you heard my voice. For you cast me into the deep, into the heart of the seas, and the flood surrounded me. All your All your waves and your billows pressed over me. Then I said, I am driven away from your sight, yet I shall look again upon your holy temple. The waters closed in over me to take my life. The deep surrounded me. Weeds were wrapped around my head at the roots of the mountains. I went down to the land whose bars closed upon me forever. Yet you brought up my life from the pit, O Lord my God. When my life was fainting away, I remembered the Lord, and my prayer came to you, into your holy temple. Those who pay regard to vain idols forsake their hope of steadfast love. But I, with the voice of thanksgiving, will sacrifice to you what I have vowed. I will pay. Salvation belongs to the Lord. And the Lord spoke to the fish, and it vomited Jonah out upon the dry land. I bet old Jonah was a mess, don't you? Having been spent 3 days in the belly of a whale, the acids probably ate up all his skin. I bet he was just a mess. I bet he was scary to look at. All right, and now we are going to Romans.